What up? It's so much to talk about. Bro, I don't even got my chain on. I had to get to it. It's so much to talk about. I was thinking of making everything separate videos, but it's so much to talk about. So I gotta find a way to fit some of them into this, and then some of them is definitely getting their own, but we just gonna generalize everything that I need to get out, because there's some things I need to say, some things I need to get up off my chest. First off, word around street saying that Battlefront 3 is returning. Hey, bro, oh my goodness, how did I, because I ain't gonna lie, when I first seen it, I didn't believe it. I was like, what they talking about Battlefront 3? Like, what are we talking about right now? Battlefront 3 is coming back. Star Wars dropping a banger finally in recent years. Never thought I'd see it. Never thought I'd see it. Ever since what's the name? Well, the Obi-Wan series was tough. I need a Star Wars tattoo. Somewhere on my body. But I just wanted to let y'all know that. Oh, Gumball is also coming back. Wanted to let y'all know that. I hope they don't fumble it, because you know how they like to slander the new SpongeBob. I don't really have too much of a problem with the new SpongeBob though. Yeah, it's a lot of fart jokes and stuff, but like, it's brain rot, bro. SpongeBob was always brain rot. Of course, it was more humorous brain rot than it is now, but it's like the formula is still there. They just dragging it. Everything is about the money. But anywho, anime, boruto, brother, what are you gonna do? Someone needs to save him. Momoshiki, please do something. Like, yo, oh my goodness, he in the ISO of doom. I know he feel like he in a Tsukuyomi, cause I know he going through it. Cause at first when they showed Jorah trying to snipe him, I was like, oh, he using the usual bag tricks and stuff. And then he went to engage him, and I seen Boruto land that first blow. It gave me the feeling of like when you fight in a video game boss and they got multiple health. Like, you ever play Xenoverse? Xenoverse 1, Beerus had 4 health bars when he was a boss fight. He had 4 health bars. And for 2 of those health bars, you can hit him as much as you want. It shows no fatigue. That's the feeling I got as soon as I seen him land that first hit with the flying Raijin and stuff. I said, oh, you dude, boy. No, do not get exposed. Do not call this ISO. Konohamaru will help. I was like, yo. But I would love to say, seeing him throw all the kunai on the battlefield off the rip, I love that. That was clean. Love that you paying homage to your grandfather. You moving more like your grandfather than your father. I love that. But yeah, he going through it. He going through it bad. And I seen people saying that, oh, Kawaki gotta come through and save him. No, he don't. I don't want to see Kawaki nowhere near this mission. If you come through just to flex that you got your limiters off immediately, just like he did when Momoshiki took over before, I'm gonna be mad. I ain't gonna lie, because it's getting repetitive. But yeah, Momoshiki needs to take over. He's going to need his karma or his Jogan. The Jogan, at least though, it'll give him the time space ability. He'll get the time space ability to escape. Because I don't think Kashin Koji's like predictions even accounted for the fact that he has that eye. But he's going to need to awaken that. Because Uzuhiko, I thought that he had more variations of that Rasengan. It's been some years. I thought he had a lot some more. Use your whole bag, why don't you? But you skipping levels and you went straight to the Uzuhiko. Now granted, it's not charged, but either way, I don't think that would have worked, because he was like, this jutsu seems to follow the similar formula that the tail beast bombs make. I understand it now. It won't happen again. Nullified. What? And if you go by that logic, no Rasengan is hitting you, because the Rasengan in general was based off of a tail beast bomb. So Rasengans ain't working. It ain't a Rasengan that's working right now. Like, yo, we in trouble. We are in a crisis right now. That boy is moving. Someone needs to save him. He needs the karma. I don't think the karma mark is going to be enough to get him out of this situation, though. Because Kashin Koji knows he has the karma mark. It has to be something that he hasn't accounted for. Jogan, you need that. You need to wake that up. Scratch that. We into One Piece. Oh my. Wait. One Piece has to wait. One Piece has to wait after this quick one. Ordeal. They finally running this nigga Val for his pockets. Can I get an amen? Can I get a hell yeah? Can I get a heaven yes? Yes. Granted, I don't think he's going to get packed up here. There's no way you get packed up in this moment. But now that you know people is banging with you. Now you know you not a threat. You not a threat no more. The wolves is on you, boy. The wolves is at your neck, boy. I used to pray for times like this. Boy, oh my gosh. Y'all don't understand the hate I have for him. Bjorn shouldn't have lost. He shouldn't have died. Bjorn should not have lost at all. I'm so grateful that we putting hands on this nigga now. Louise, they tried to say that Louise couldn't do it. They tried to say that. They tried to say that he couldn't make it. They tried to give up on him early. What that man Lil Papa said, they ain't acknowledged Jaylen Brown until they seen him in his prime. Come on, man. Come on. Louise is making it through. Louise is making it through. I knew he was making it through as soon as he hit Buddy with that right hook and said, on your feet. Doing all that yapping, all that yakking. On your feet. That immortality, if you wasn't immortal, that's what I need to make. That immortality video. Because we getting a lot of these immortals. A lot of them is getting exposed for the frauds that they is. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, yeah, that video gotta be made. But I can't wait for shit. Cause it's looking like what's the name? Zahara can break through voids and everything. It can break through portals because somehow it was able to break through Ilios's world. So it's looking like he might be able to get to that Interium. His chi is already able to access that little void that all the Kimyo's little chis is connected to. All the talents is connected through that void. And his chi spreads throughout that entire thing. So even with the Interium vessel, the chi is being felt. The presence is there. He on his ass. Yes, that's what I like. Ooh, Interium is getting broke through. Yes. One Piece. One Piece. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Before we get into the recent chapter, let's talk about some small things first. Something that's been bothering my mind recently about One Piece, the red line. Because originally I thought that the red line was built by the world government. I've been thinking that for the longest. And then I literally remembered in Wano, they implied that that was not the case at all. The Lunarians lived there first. They got kicked off by the world government. Who made the red line? It's not a natural. It can't be natural. It cannot be natural. It's too perfect of a landmark to be there. And you know what's crazy? The crazier thing, and I got this from like Deck Sake and Sai, they sort of like acknowledge this. The Lunarians have white hair like Nika, and they're crazy strong. What if they was ruling just based off the similarities? Like we are closer to the sun god than y'all should be looking at us. And they are the ones who sort of forged that wall in the middle. But then at the same time, it's like the Lunarians also worship sun god Nika. The wall, in my opinion, based on the Harley text, the wall was made is the whole separation thing, where it's like the god of the rain, not the god of the rain, the god of the fort, or was it the god of the rain? The god of the rain and the sun god, or the god of earth and the sun god they were separated and they are not allowed to meet again. That's what I'm thinking. Who made it? Who did it? Find out next time on Dragon Ball Z. But yeah, that will be. I'm gonna do my homework on that. I got an idea where I'm gonna reread all of One Piece, catch up back to this point, and then I'm gonna just tell y'all everything I noticed. But yeah, I gotta get on that. Anyways, another thing, Mihawk. You know I gotta talk about the GOAT. Someone said Sanji was wielding the kitchen knives, and he was like, Sanji, swordsmanship skills, that's a Mihawk upscale. It's a joke, but it's like, yeah. Y'all not rocking black blades. Even with Shamrock, I was like, that blade don't look black to me. Mihawk at 5. World government oven mitt, I need a peppermint. Mihawk at 5. You feel me? But the new One Piece chapter 1140 fucking 9, bro. A banger. I was at a shorty's crib reading this, and I literally was like, I was tweaking out so bad, I just completely forgot she was even there. Cause yo, off the rip, Scopper, realest nigga ever. He ran through shit. He ran through what's the name so smoothly. Summers, I love that axe wielding is being recognized. Axes are my favorite weapon in all of anime, in all of fiction. Axes and scythes. So I'm happy that it's getting the recognition. Axes are clean. You got an axe, you like that. Especially if you got a big buster axe. And it's sad because every time someone has that big axe, they get cooked. And I hate it. So I'm happy that we got someone who actually is showing y'all, hey, these axes give them work. I love to see it. But Gunko is moving. Gunko is moving. She's like, whoa. Gunko is like, what is that on the wall? That's about dust. I don't feel like grabbing that. I don't feel like knocking that right now. But hey, I'm gonna get that. But what's the name? Gunko is, she moving through them boys. She seen Scopper running towards her. She was like, Pirate King's crew? Her dad? Pirate King's locked in immediately. Beeline straight to calling. Already had the strategy in her head. What the fuck? It's clear why she's the right hand to Shamrock, most likely. She thinking on her feet, because she really carrying them. She's carrying this whole operation is getting carried by Shorty. Took the kids, has the walk the plank strategy, captured the Straw Hats. Like, yo, Killingham, step up. I expected more. What are you doing? Street saying that you an Usopp victim. I don't know what that's about. You got a bow and arrow, you don't shoot it better. But we seen Shamrock, you got cut in half. So Gunko B.O.B. hold it down. Wow. They gonna be sad when she switch sides, boy. They gonna be so sad. But anyway, they gonna be sad as hell. It's gonna be a rainy day in Barijwa, and they gonna need that rain because them boys is apparently set on fire. Dragons moving. Probably. We don't know. Maybe. Possibly. Hopefully. But Maurice is in the Sea of Flames. Now here's the thing, and I just watched Psy videos. This is me piggybacking off of Psy. We know what Louis Arnault said about Elbaf being like, you should not stay too long in Elbaf. And it's been the theory that Elbaf has a time thing going on. This basically solidifies that. You feel me? Because Shamrock just got called back to Maurice, and there was no signs of an attack or none of that. Now all of a sudden Emu's coming through. Emu himself came through saying, yo, we need military assistance. Y'all need help? What is taking y'all so long? And it's been like an hour. It's been probably half a day. Time is definitely flowing different. Time is definitely flowing different. So I wonder how long. I feel like it's been a couple months. It has to have been a couple months. It can't be no years or nothing, because years is crazy. Years is too much time for Buggy and Blackbeard and them to catch up. They already was kind of moving, especially Blackbeard. Buggy's catching up with the Cross Guild. We know the plan, and that plan is crazy good. You cannot give him time to catch up. And if y'all gave him years, he's ahead of y'all at this point. Sad to say, Crocodile knows what he's doing. So, I don't know what they... But Dragon making his move finally, hopefully, I hope it's the Revolutionary Army. And if it is, the fact that y'all let them spin on y'all twice, they running y'all boys out your homes. They is running these boys out their cribs. Give me everything you got. Run the pockets, bro. Oh my goodness. Y'all let them... Sea of Flames, that implies Sabo's up there. Again. Y'all let him get the confidence saying, I'll just run into their cribs again. Like, yo, why would you let him do it to you twice? Get better security. It's people saying that it could not be Sabo. It could be the Blackbeard, but Blackbeard is trying to ally. So it would be weird if he's attacking. He's trying to get into the reverie officially. He ain't trying to snake. Well, he trying to snake, but not in such a stupid way. This don't even feel like a Blackbeard attack. He's way more covert, way more background than this. This is bold. This is bold. Where it gets to a point where, is this even Dragon? Is this even the Revolutionaries? Because they bold, but this is like a couple months preparation should not give y'all the confidence where it's like, all right, we good. Let's go attack them. Y'all found out they have an ancient weapon. They have an ancient weapon. There's no way you had a couple months and then you was like, all right, we good. Let's go get them. Someone else is attacking. Now that I'm saying that out loud, yeah, someone else has to be attacking. Because it just makes sense. It just makes a lot more sense. But I could be wrong. Brooke and Gunko originally thought it was father and son. I was like, my black brother? They got you? That boy in the snow. He's snowing. He cold. Someone grab him a blanket. But the more I thought about it, it was more like she looks nothing like him. She looks nothing like him. And I feel like Brooke has been on the Straw Hats crew for so long. Yeah, of course, they keep secrets from each other. But the fact that you have a kid is not something that you just never brought up. Someone would know. Someone on the crew, someone else would know. Maybe not the whole crew, but someone else on the crew would know. Like Robin or something. So the fact that you never brought that up, because you would think he brought up Laboon. You would bring up your child before you bring up the island whale. Not the island whale, but the big whale. You feel me? So it's not his daughter. So my thing is, this could be a reference to film Red. She was Brooke's Uta, because she has a thing for music. She's getting possessed, similar to how Top Musica possessed Gunko. Possessed Uta. She also got took from her family. It just seems, at first I was like, maybe it's Yorkie. But the age, though. The ages and the time that he says, like, yeah, you know, my dream is to become a pirate. Where it's like, it could. It could be her saying that, but Brooke is the one that became a pirate. Brooke is a high sailing, but he was also a military officer. We know that. So it's like, what happened to where... Wait a minute. I'm gonna say what I just thought of after I say this. At first, originally, I thought it was Yorkie's kid, and that whole flashback where they're getting attacked and she's getting took away was what caused the Rumbar, was like when the Rumbar pirates got attacked, when they was on death's door already. But then I was like, no, cause her body would be there. Her body would be on the crew. It would be there. There's no... The time doesn't add. Does it? No, the time doesn't add. It doesn't work. It doesn't work. It just can't work. It just can't work. He was in the Florian Triangle for too long. It won't work. It can't work. It can't work. It has to have been in his military days, where it still could have been Yorkie's kid. And she looked like she was kind of older. Interesting. She looks like she was kind of older. But at the same time, what did I just think of? Oh, military days. She could have just been taken, cause Gunko, I don't know. It's so much to think about with that. I need to see more before I say anything. I need to see sort of more with that before I say anything about that. But the times, it's too wonky. It's way too wonky. I want to say this though. Emu is a woman. 1, 2. Emu's powers is getting ridiculous. You have possession. You can pass out. You can make niggas demons. You can pass out these contracts. You can teleport, basically making these little magic circles and stuff. And you might be giving out devil fruits like paramecias and stuff. Because that Gunko's arrow ability is very similar to what he had hit Cobra and Sabo with. So is it to a point where it's like you can pass out paramecias too? Because if that's the case, Blackbeard at 5. You just have the whole devil fruit lineup, you're a victim. Yo, it's confirmed at that point. If that's how it gets, you through. I ain't gonna lie. The light is fading and the darkness is coming. He coming for your ass if that is your ability. Because you just seem like a walking supply of devil fruits at this point. And you know how Blackbeard get. He's salivating at the mouth. And he knows that you exist. Yeah, he do. He do. She do. Whew. This has been a week for me. I ain't gonna lie, this has been a week. And Lookism ain't even dropped yet. Lookism ain't even dropped yet. For this, what am I talking about? I still gotta talk about Golden Sons. Oh my goodness. So Golden Sons is the second book in the Red Rising series. I'm in the middle of it. It will get its own video when I finish the book. I just got to the point where they took his kid too. Shorty was pregnant because the wife died, EO died because of the dance and everything. But the fact that she was pregnant too, and they never told him, because that's what she had whispered to his sister, and she was like, don't tell Darrow. It would shatter his heart. That shattered my soul reading it. I ain't gonna lie, I dropped the book. I took a day break. I haven't picked the book up in a day. I needed a mental break. That broke my heart. And it's crazier because he's trying to go this peaceful route because Dancer is dead. That was another thing. Made me throw the book. I was like, who did it? Who killed Dancer? Because he was head honcho. We got Shorty running it. Not Mustang. I forgot her name. But we got the goddess of war at this point, working for Ares. Ares still not making it clear what their plan is, and they're letting Shorty, whoever it is, they letting Shorty call the shots. She's sending these reds to their deaths. if she's making the moves for everybody the way that she's going, where she's just blowing people up willy-nilly, the Sons of Aries don't last a year. So I don't know what they're doing. They need to get this together though, because oh my goodness, the gold. Because we just found out what they was doing to the Pixies, where, because you know the Pixies' whole existence is meant to pleasure people. So they basically, they give them a chip when they're born that gives them constant pain up until like their teenage years, where the only way that they get relief from this pain is pleasuring other people. That just, even saying that just threw off my whole soul. What the The golds is just like the celestial dragon. So whatever Daro is doing, whatever revolution you got going on, all this peaceful politicking and stuff, because I get the angle and the politicians and everything, that angle works perfectly. You need to beat them, because it's one thing to attack recklessly like Shorty is doing, and now she's causing the well-being of their people because she don't know what direction she's going. She's just attacking. She's just attacking. That's stupid. Violence. Why are you trying to attack people violently who have the leg up on you? Like, what are you doing? It takes a group of Reds, trained ones at that, to take on one peerless guard. Why are you sending them to their deaths? All these bombs, you're going to run out. All these guns, you're going to run out, and you're going to get caught throwing hands, and you're going to lose. Everyone's going to die. So Daro's whole plan of being peace, doing this a systematically way, it's like, it's very smart, but I gotta admit, I missed the rage. I missed the rage. Book one Daro, Red Rising, book one Daro would have been moving. He would have had, oh my god, oh my goodness. he would have worked them boys. And it's crazy because they revealed that Shorty that's making them, calling the shots, she was the one who found out about Titus. She's the one who recruited Titus and made him a gold and everything, the Daro experiment. And it's like, yo, the parallels between Daro and Titus, because it's like, Titus was very vile and he was going to get caught either way. I stand on that. He would have caused everything if he was allowed to live. It's good that Daro made that decision, but you gotta start moving more like him. All this peaceful stuff, all this trying to work to people, that's out the window. They just took your kid. You just found out they took your kid with your wife. Get back, bro. Get back. All seriousness. You need to start moving like Titus. Kinda. It needs to be more bodies on your plate, because you got a lot. You're not no saint. I don't know who gave him that idea. You're not no saint. You know that. Why aren't you acting like it? You took one L. Whoever, the one that's spreading that, the propaganda, the little pixie or whatever it is, that run their mouth and controls the media, by the end of this book, they need to be dead. They need to be dead. They need to be crippled. Something needs to happen where they're not able to actively be able to just move freely like they're moving, because that's why you're really getting beat. You're not going to win as long as they exist. I ain't going to lie. So I'm curious to see where that goes. All right. Do I have anything else to say? I don't think so. Not for this video, at least. Yeah. Alright, that's it. I just had so much to get off my chest, bro. This is 30 minutes. Wow. Your boy says safe, though. I'm out.